folks, it's showtime. Now, my friends, please join hands. Okay, first off, gotta give you your screws. Okay, screws and how to use them. If you want to force your neighbor to answer a question that you know they don't know, buzz in and slap that S key. That's how you screw. At least that's what I've been told. Anyway, can we go now? Player 3, give me some category.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
I proudly present Old MacDonald Had a Marathon. 2 G's if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. Because this character has the same name as Dustin Hoffman's character in Marathon Man, what scene might confused video store patrons expect to see upon renting the film? Beethoven the dog jumps off an on-ramp, Doc the dwarf gets his teeth drilled, Babe the pig runs across Manhattan, or Frat Boy... Take a shot, player 2. Dustin's character in Marathon Man is named Babe. Very interesting, so he went from Babe to Tootsie. Coincidence? You decide. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? Chew on this. The running of the has-beens. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Let's see how you handle this one. If you were racing in the original 1981 Cannonball Run, which of these could you not do? Run over Mickey Rooney, flip off Jamie Farr, cut off Bert Convy, or blindside Terry Bradshaw? Player 1. Mickey Rooney was not in Cannonball Run. Mr. Rooney doesn't go for those lowbrow flicks. He prefers more cerebral films, like How to Stuff a Wild Bikini. Player 1, it's up to you. What's next? This category is known as Toy Story. Been there, done that. $3,000 on the table for this one. You know, usually they make a movie and then come out with dolls and action figures for the kids, but sometimes some genius film exec decides to do it the other way around. Which of these children's toy movies does not exist? The Care Bears movie, the Cabbage Patch Kids movie, My Little Pony, There's no Cabbage Patch Kids movie. Besides, if they made one, you'd never find a theater that was showing it, and if you did, it would cost like $150 to get in. Your pick, player 2.
My question for...
The category is, that looks great on you. And you. And you. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Imagine you've invited some of your favorite actors to a huge Hollywood bash, and just like men, they're all wearing the same outfit. If Cary Elwes, Sean Connery, and Errol Flynn arrive at your party dressed as the character that each of them has played, what outfit will be making all the heads turn? A black cape and fangs, a red robe, sandals, and a crown of thorns, green tights with matching jumpsuit, or a stovepipe hat, overcoat, and neckbeard? Player 3, do it. Oh, that's not good. Player 1, player 2, go get it. All yours, player 1. Carrie, Sean, and Errol have each played Robin Hood. Which proves the theory, it's not the tights, it's how you fill them. Player 1, tell me what's happening. It's a 5! For your enjoyment, no animals were harmed in the making of this question. This one's worth $1,000. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. Miss Piggy from The Muppet Show and the pig from the movie Babe have each of these in common, except both have fake hair and lashes, both were made by Henson's Creature Shop, both have voices done by the opposite sex, or both are good friends with a Up to you, play. Wrong-o. Henson Studios created the animatronic puppet version of Babe used in several close-ups. Miss Piggy and Babe are cut from the same felt cloth. Player 1, Player 2, who's taking it? Player 2, it's yours. In the film, Babe does not have a froggy friend. But he does talk to a duck who breaks into the farmhouse, which was very unrealistic. I mean, ducks are strictly car thieves.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Let's see what we got going. Missing the bus. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Let's say that after watching the documentary Brother's Keeper, TV's Shirley Partridge is inspired to do something different with the family bus. What will she most likely do? Drive it across the desert, paint it motley, drive under 50 miles per hour, or raise chickens in it? Player 3. So what's the answer, Player 2? Drive under 50 miles per hour? What do you want, speed? Player 1, Player 3, who wants it? Player 3, no, the bus is already a lot of different colors. Hey, if you still have a black and white TV, I don't have to tell you, you're a loser. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Player 1. Wow, you guys suck. Isn't that something? Brother's Keeper is a documentary about farmers in central New York whose animals live in more luxury than they do, including the chickens living in an old school bus. Maybe the chickens can sing backup along with the kids. What?
They didn't sing.
They didn't sing?
No.
You mean, but they looked like they were singing. Tracy seemed like she was so into it back. Oh, man. Player 3, what looks good to you? Okay, give it up for $3,000 for this one. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Raymond Burr's character in Godzilla had the same name as a famous comedian. If he used this comedian's famous catchphrase, what would Burr have shouted at the monster? Godzilla, he's so crazy. Nanu, non-nuclear generated abomination. You're a wild and crazy monster. Or, can we talk? Player 2, grab it. That would be Robin Williams as Mork from Ork. Besides, Godzilla couldn't ruin that show. Jonathan Winters beat him to it. Player 1, Player 3, who's gonna grab it? All yours, Player 1. Up to you, Player 3. Raymond Burr's character in Godzilla is named Steve Martin. He helped defeat Godzilla by using that fake arrow through the head thing. Well, Godzilla saw it and laughed himself sick. Player 3, time to make a decision. Sweet pick. All right, players 1 and 2, get out of the way, because this one's just for Player 3. Get ready for a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, body bag anyone? I'm going to read off the names of 7 Robert De Niro films, and for each one, tell me if you think De Niro's character kills people or doesn't kill anyone. After you hear each one, if you think the De Niro character kills somebody, press 1. If you think the De Niro character kills no one, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. I give you $500 for each right answer, and $500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Goodfellas, De Niro's character kills the mission. The king of comedy. Backdraft. here. Falling in love. One more. Guilty by suspicion. That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average. Now, doesn't that feel better? Good. Let's move on. Category time.
They said it was indestructible. Then disaster struck.
All right, here's the deal. I'll jump the queen. This one can net you $1,000. Strap on your helmet. We're going in. If the kid from Searching for Bobby Fischer were to find himself fighting for his life in the Seventh Seal, what would he have to do? Play chess against Demi Moore? Play chess against a serial killer? Play chess against death? Or play chess against a seal? Player 1. In Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal, a medieval knight tries to stall death by playing chess with death.
Checkmate.
Where?
Here, diagonally.
Pretty sneaky, Death.
Let's have a category. Well, what do we have here? Handle this, CB boy, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, help me out here. I'm trying to remember the name of this movie. Buzz in and start typing when you think you know it. You know, it's a 1970s trucker flick. That guy, Chris Christopherson's in it. It has characters in it named Rubber Duck and Pigpen. And there was a popular song that the movie idea came from. What is that movie called? Buzz in and type when you know. Go for it. 10-4, good buddy. C.W. McCall's CB anthem Convoy inspired a trucker movie classic of the same name. You kind of have to wonder if Pigpen ever takes Rubber Duck into the bathtub with him. Of course, with a name like Pigpen, he probably never bathes. Okay, that's round 1. Take a breath, cause it's time for round 2. All right, each of you gets a screw. Let me grab those for you. No, wait, that's a tire iron. Okay, here we go. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. I wonder what player 2's... Say hello to Time is Relative. 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. It's time to get ready and complete this analogy. Night is to day as Black Widow is to Desert Hearts, Doris is to Gladys, Opera is to Races, or Cole is to Porter. Take... Player 1, you've just been screwed. Doris Day and Gladys Night. Very good. Now, if only they'd been in the right order. Player 2, Player 3. Who wants it? Bet you wish you'd pick this. A Night at the Opera and A Day at the Races are titles of Marx Brothers movies. The Marx Brothers spend a night at the opera, a day at the races, and 6 years trying to ditch Zeppo. Player 1, give me a category.
Did someone order a 12-inch sausage?
Oh my.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Shaken, Stirred, Just Give Me a Drink. You get 4,000 clams for this one. You don't have to be a James Bond fan to answer this movie tech question, but it can't hurt. Suppose during the filming of the next James Bond film, Pierce Brosnan finishes shooting a martini shot. Based on the term's use in the film industry, what will Pierce do next? Move on to a lager shot, come up for air, get out of bed and put on his clothes, or go home? Player... All right, Player 2, you're getting screwed. Screw back. Liquor than beer, never fear. Except for right now. Player 1, player 3, do something. Player 3, do it. Get out of bed and put on his clothes? Sorry, but love scenes are not called martini shots. They're most usually called embarrassing. Player, all yours, play. Prognosis, terrible. Come on, people, it's not Jeopardy. Because the last shot of the day is called the martini shot, Mr. Brosnan should get ready to go home. And the first shot of the day is called the Bloody Mary shot, or in some areas, the mimosa. Player 1, your choice. Coming at you, he's having my baby. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000. All right, let's see if you can picture this. Because he's never played a pregnant man, which actor would be least likely to have stretch marks? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Billy Crystal, Marcello Mastroianni, or Jerry Lewis? Player 2, it's yours. As of 1996, Jerry Lewis has not played a pregnant man. Yeah, I guess it's beneath him. Whoa, Dean! You have the honors, player. The selection is The Name Game. Better wake up. There's $6,000 at stake. Okay, pay attention here. For this one, I'm not going to read the 4 possible answers to you. I'm just going to let you take a look at them for yourself. Got it? Good. How does Sarah Jessica Parker's character spell her name in LA Story? Take a look at these choices and buzz in when you know. Player 2, grab it.
It's spelled big S, small a, small n, big D, small e, big E with a star at the end. Sandy.
Yep, that's just like an LA woman. Some of her is big and some of her is small. Player 2, give me something.
In the deepest reaches of the Congo lies question 15.
This one's called There Are Bad Movies and There Are Bad Movies. $6,000 on the table. Better make it good. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Say you wanted to get lucky with Nancy Allen's character from 1941. Based on her character's sexual idiosyncrasies in the film, what movie should you rent with her? Bus stop, used cars, airplane, or Das Boot? Player 1. In the film 1941, Nancy Allen's character can only achieve orgasm in an airplane.
Honey, I also rented Top Gun.
Oh, yes!
Player 1, hit me with the caddy. Uh-oh, dress buttless blind board.
It's time for There Is No Scum.
Take a look at your gibberish category. How to beat a murder rap. And $10,000 right out of the gate for this one. Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, get ready and tell me, what famous movie quote does this rhyme with? You pant, scandalous sleuth. And go for it, player 1. Type. Nice job. Looks like there's still a few good contestants out there. Player 1. Here we have To Rumble or Not to Rumble. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Okay, when you know the answer to this, buzz in and type it out. Now, everybody knows that West Side Story is based on William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Well, if the gangs in West Side Story used the last names of the warring families in the play, how would Tony complete, when you're a blank all the way? Here's what you should have typed in. When you're a Montague all the way. From the tights that you wear to the graffiti you spray.
Question 18. Honor student by day, stripper by night.
And I believe this one's called, Hey, watch it! How does $2,000 sound? Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Based on the title of the first Zucker-Abrams-Zucker comedy, which of these might be the most appropriate tagline for the movie? It's finger-licking funny? Gee, this film smells terrific. Something special's on the screen. Or, I can't believe I watched the whole thing. Take a shot, player 2. Gee, this answer stinks. The Kentucky Fried Movie was the first feature film by David and Jerry Zucker and Jim Abrams. But I don't care how funny you think it is, you shouldn't be licking yourself while you're in the theater. Let's have a category. The category, Jurassic Park or Paisley Park? Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If Barney were teaching kids about a Barney on a movie set, which of the following kiddie songs would you expect the cuddly dinosaur to sing? Best Boy Friends, Artificial Sunshine, Caring Means Keeping the Camera Warm, or The Monster That Lives Under Your Bed? Should have picked this. A Barney is a heated blanket that's put on top of a camera to keep it warm and dry in bad weather. Not to be confused with Barney, which is a purple blanket wrapped around a guy in front of a camera on a bad show. Your call, player 3. Now showing, isn't that the one about the guy who goes up a hill? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. According to the title of Ray Dennis Steckler's movie, The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies, what do the creatures not do? Nope, no peeking. Act strangely, stop living, drink blood, or become zombies. Player 3, make it happen. You're screwed, No, they stop living. Hey, speaking of dying, player 2, player 3. Up to you. Nothing about drinking blood in the title. And there better not be any in the movie, because if something happens in a movie, you should make sure you put it in the title. Well, that's Ray's rule anyway. Player 3, you make the call. Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of $2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
Two words that match have to fit this clue. What I really want to do is write, act, and direct. Let's see if you can get this jack attack first. Good luck. screw yourself on that one. Let's see. It's player 2. Player 2, very nice win. Shut the computer off now and refuse a rematch, or those other two will find out it was a total fluke. And how do I know it was a fluke? Well...